Chef, you got any pies? I love a pie. You got any pies? No. Thank you if you can. Okay, I'm serious, but if you can, that'd be brilliant. Thanks. I will do it when I leave, yeah. I will do, yeah. My son's here as well, so we'll have to. Thanks. I actually mean it.
Yeah, they're nice.
Yeah, good. The ones at our place, I ask them every week. So they keep me a pie every week.
No chicken,
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's all right. Sorry, anyway, end the press conference.
well done.
My anniversary, so a pie for my anniversary. Well done, mate. Yeah. Hi.
What a game of football. Plenty of chances for both teams. In the end, no goal. Are you disappointed with the outcome? You could have won this game?
No, I think a ding-dong of a game, and like I say, if there's ever an exciting 0-0, I thought it was. Both teams tried to win it. I'm not going to cry it in. We had good chances there, but they had a couple of really big chances during the second half. We had a couple of chances early in the first half. So you could argue either way. So I'm not really in the end a point and a clean sheet. We've got a stretched team at the minute, injury-wise, and I'm asking a lot of the players, and they're asking a lot of each other. So coming down here, they've got a good home record, and I think we take the point and the clean sheet, as I said.
Sure, that's a patched up side as you referenced there, but I mean that was a brave performance and a valuable point. We must be ever so proud by what they were able to do in the surface.
I mean, look, I expect a lot of these players, and I don't like crying things in, but it's just a fact. We're missing some, not only depth of squad, but some very important players who have proved to be important. On the other hand, we're asking players to come in who are not probably. I thought Youngie was excellent. You know, he's only had 75 minutes in 6 weeks or whatever, so I had to be careful and get him off. The risk and reward of playing these players. Arnie's come in and tried to be effective, and we're having to be careful with him. We don't know the extent of his injury. You know, Dwight's having to play in central midfield. Ben's come in, hasn't played, but has kept himself right, and I thought that was on show. He's kept himself right all season. Been working ever so hard. So, you know, we're asking a lot of the group. On the other hand, they're giving a lot, I think, you know, and I thought we found our feet a little bit more in possession as well. I thought we lost track on Saturday, but we got back to playing and being effective within that. So a stretch period and a lot of questions, you know, over the realities of the bigger picture. But when you look at a side like that, motivated to try and win a game down at a place that have got a good home record. So pleased with that side of things, without doubt.
Several clubs are supposed to be interesting, David. Does that performance and also...
For some reason, I keep having to answer questions about players who we know nothing of. So it's the standard thing, you know. There has to be some news out of Everton. We were linked with someone today for 20 million. I thought, I don't know what they've been watching. I don't know where they've been covering us, but I was like, I don't know who's got 20 million to buy them, but apparently we were linked with someone.
That performance, like his one against Burnley, just shows how vital he is to this squad.
No, I think it shows every player is trying to maximise what they do, and I think that was on show tonight because, like I said, their record has been strong. So to come down and get a clean sheet and look like we could at least try and nick it and the mentality to win it was pleasing.
Sean, I thought Jordan Pickford was magnificent tonight. Is that why he's England's number one? What do you make of it?
I thought he gave a good performance, but he is England's number one. So therefore, you know, we have a high expectation level of him. His decision making was good tonight. I thought there was a team working very hard in front of him. That collective mentality, you know, to win games, and if you can't win, you get a point. He's played his part in that without a shadow of a doubt.
Sean, you summed up there quite a decent performance on the pitch. There's a lot going on off the pitch, including the hearing tomorrow. Does it kind of sum up the situation that you played pretty well out there tonight, but you go into that hearing tomorrow in the bottom three?
No, the reality is, ever since I walked into the building, there was a lot of work to be done. I said clearly after the last game of the season, there's still a lot of work to be done, and there continues to be. You know, the kind of bringing the club to a level where we can sort of build forwards has been quite obviously the bigger picture of the plan. And while you're doing that, you've got to win games. You know, managers don't get time to build if they're not winning games. So I never lose sight of that, regardless of all the noise and all the challenges. You've got to remain clear on the focus for the team, and I think we are doing. And there was a good sign of that. The rest of it has been going on ever since I got it and before I got it. So, you know, we're piecing that together the best we can, whatever happens, and taking on the challenge as it comes.
It doesn't sound like you'll be particularly nervous while this 3-day hearing's going on.
I can't affect. I was asked earlier about Luton Town winning, what they want me to do, manage them as well. So I don't manage Everton, trust me. So, you know, like there's only, you know, you can only affect the things or control the controllables. There's a lot of things I can't control. So staying with the things I can at least have my try and effect and control, then that's my goal and that's my intent.
Sean, can you just get your thoughts on the penalty appeal in the first half?
I mean, look, we can't get a penalty, you know that, we haven't had a penalty. But on the other hand, you know, the way the handball, I think we're all a bit lost with it. We're a bit lost with the VAR thing, even though I'm a fan of it generally, and we're certainly a bit lost with the handball thing. So, could you get it? You might do. If it's against you, you're not happy. If it's for you, you take one. And for a team that haven't had a penalty, then you take whatever you can. I thought Jack had a chance. You know, in the second half, he gets nicked in the box. You know, I think we're all a bit, certainly the managers with the handball thing are all a bit lost with it. So I'll try and call it fair. Have you got a chance of getting it? You should have. But did we get it? No. And we can't get a penalty. So it wasn't a major surprise for a team that haven't had a penalty. You know, you have to sometimes go, well, we can't get one. So.
You talk about, obviously, you can only control certain things. Do you feel like the manager of a team that's in the bottom three? Because obviously without that 10 point, you'd be above form.
Yeah, I know, but that is the complexity of it. I think I was asked recently about the 1 year thing, and you know, we haven't won as many games after winning 4 in the last little run. But on the other hand, in the biggest picture, the biggest scheme of things, it's quite obvious that we've made strides. You know, as a team, adding on the adjustment of points, which has gone away. But if you know what I mean, I can't keep harping on about it, and I made it clear after the last game. It's the reality at this moment in time. So I much prefer to manage realities, you know, and that's been something that's served me well, you know, as a player and a coach and a manager. So I much prefer to make sure the team are clear-minded on this is the current reality. If it changes to the betterment of us, fantastic, but not relying on anything. You know, I don't think we've relied on anything since I got to the club. We haven't relied on anything ever than being motivated to get the players in a position and them to get in a position to do better. And I think, if you're rightly so, as you said, if you had the 10 points, I think everyone would go, yeah, actually that's a big step forward for where Everton were the last couple of seasons. But the fact remains, it is what it is. That's what you see. So therefore, we've got to remember that and keep focused on the job in hand.
Sean, what have you seen from Ben Godfrey in training, in particular, for him to get a chance this evening?
I'm just seeing, seeing all the players, a motivation. You know, there's a group motivated to play, and you can only pick 11. You know, he's been unfortunate over his time here so far under me, but he's been working very hard. And we assured him of that recently, funnily enough, and I assured him a few days ago. I said, "You're in the mix. You're right there. Now maybe he understands, you know, by playing tonight."
Was that him coming to you to
No. I make it clear to all the players. I say, look, training is important, performances are important. No one gets a gimme. You know, no one gets an easy ride. For me, no one gets just, oh, well, you're in the team every week. That doesn't happen. We discuss it as a staff and we try and get a team that can win a game.
What does he bring to the side when he's in?
Wait, his defensive responsibility, which was clear tonight, guarding the back post with a great clearance, the pace and strength that he shows, you know, many different things. But like I say, it's, you know, picking a side that can win games is not always an easy task, and it's not always about someone particularly not playing well. Sometimes it is, of course. You know, you think sometimes a player needs to come out the side, but I don't think Patu's been doing badly. I just think that the right game today was to play Ben, and I thought he delivered a good performance.
Sean, Senegal went out the Africa Cup of Nations yesterday. Do you have any information with it?
We're just waiting now on news of the travel situation to get back.
Sean, do you know the extent of Papali's injury?
I know it's just happened. I'm no doctor, that's for sure, but it's an ankle injury. No, joking apart, I don't know yet. Arnie, you said, Arnie Danjuma.
Sorry, Amadou.
Sorry, I thought you said Arnie, sorry. Amadou, he had some fluid on his knee. We've had it checked, nothing serious, but it needs calming down. So he's got a chance for Saturday, but we're going to have to wait and see. But he's done well to finish the last one. Sorry, by the way. He's done well to finish the last one. You know, looking back retrospectively, because it did have a bit of fluid in. But we've had it checked. We're happy with that. He's happy with that. But it's just letting it settle and giving it a chance. And he obviously couldn't make tonight. So we'll see if he's got a chance for Saturday. I'll find out more in the next day.
Okay, folks.
Thank you.